Before calories were counted, before ketosis became a buzzword, our ancestors practiced fasting. Not for fitness, not for weight loss, but for balance, clarity, and spiritual cleansing. What if those ancient fasting rituals actually made more scientific sense than today's modern diets? In this video, we'll explore why fasting during rituals was biologically smarter, mentally healing, and far more sustainable than most of the diet trends we follow today. The ancient logic behind ritual fasting. In almost every ancient civilization, fasting was woven into culture and faith. In Hinduism, people fasted twice a month on Ekadashi, aligning with lunar cycles. In Islam, fasting during Ramadan wasn't just abstinence, it was spiritual purification. In Christianity, Lent encouraged people to pause indulgence and rediscover discipline. They didn't fast because of science, they fasted because of rhythm, the rhythm of nature. These rituals acted as natural reset buttons for both the body and the mind. People didn't know the term autophagy back then, but they understood that pausing food brought energy, focus, and inner balance. Today, science confirms what they intuitively knew. Fasting triggers autophagy, a process where the body cleans out damaged cells and regenerates new ones. What happens when you fast? When you stop eating for several hours, something remarkable happens inside your body. First, your insulin levels drop, allowing stored fat to be used for energy. Your growth hormone rises, helping tissue repair and muscle preservation. Your cells begin autophagy, a process of recycling damaged parts and cleaning themselves. And your inflammation levels decrease, giving your organs time to heal. Even your gut microbiome resets. Constant eating keeps your digestive system overworked, but fasting gives your intestines time to regenerate the protective lining, reducing bloating, acidity, and fatigue. Your brain also benefits. When you fast, your body produces more ketones, an alternate energy source that enhances focus and clarity. That's why people often report feeling lighter and more alert after fasting. Ancient fasting wasn't about deprivation. It was a scientifically perfect reset, even though they didn't have the words to explain it. Ritual fasts were often safer and more sustainable than crash diets. Many traditional fasts have rules: who's exempt, children, the ill, pregnant people, when to break the fast, and what to eat afterward. Those guardrails prevented extreme malnutrition and rebound binges. By contrast, modern crash diets can be extreme and unregulated. They encourage unsustainable restriction or single food mania, leading to muscle loss, metabolic slowdown, and poor long-term adherence. Research comparing intermittent fasting approaches and traditional calorie restriction finds similar weight loss outcomes, but ritual-style fasting structure and community support can make it easier to follow sensibly. Ritual fasting versus modern diets. Now compare that with the modern world. Today we have hundreds of diets: keto, paleo, detox, low carb, high protein, and yet lifestyle diseases are higher than ever. The difference is simple. Ritual fasting was natural, rhythmic, and holistic. Modern diets are forced, temporary, and stressful. Let's simplify this. Ritual fasting. Modern diets based on moon and season. Based on trends and influences. Collective and cultural, isolated and stressful. Holistic, body plus mind. Superficial, body only. Cyclical, continuous. Built on balance. Built on pressure. And most importantly, ritual fasting came with intention. You weren't just skipping food. You were cleansing thoughts, slowing down, reconnecting with yourself. It combined spiritual focus with biological healing, a synergy modern diet books rarely achieve. The forgotten wisdom. Ritual fasting also paid attention to how and what you ate before and after. Before fasting, meals were simple, light, and sattvic, meaning pure and easy to digest. During fasting, people consumed water, fruits, or milk, keeping energy stable. And after fasting, the breaking of the fast was slow and mindful. You didn't rush to heavy meals, you offered gratitude, ate fresh food, and listened to your body's hunger cues. Modern fasting often ignores this. People fast for 16 hours, then binge on pizzas or processed snacks, undoing everything fasting was meant to heal. The ancients got it right. Fasting wasn't starvation, it was structured nourishment, timed perfectly to help the body heal itself. Why modern diets often miss the mark? Modern diets sell convenience and quick fixes. Lose 10 kilograms in 2 weeks, eat only X, or cut carbs to zero. Many assume constant caloric restriction or extreme macronutrient shifts are the route to health. Yet evidence shows intermittent fasting and well-structured caloric restriction often give similar outcomes. The difference is sustainability, context, and nutrient quality. Another blind spot: many diets ignore the social and ritual context that historically made fasting work. If a diet asks you to live differently from your culture, to skip family meals or avoid communal food traditions, it creates friction. Ritual fasts were embedded in shared calendars and values, lowering friction and making the habit repeatable. How ritual fasting protected the mind. Modern diets barely mention the mind, but ancient fasting made mental clarity a core goal. During fasting, people meditated, prayed, or spent time in silence. This wasn't just spiritual, it was neurological therapy. And fasting reduces dopamine spikes from food rewards, helping the brain stabilize mood and emotion. It resets your focus, making you calmer and more resilient. That's why ancient fasts often led to emotional balance, something no crash diet can offer. The modern takeaway: maybe we don't need another new diet plan, maybe we just need to remember old rhythms. You don't have to fast for religious reasons, but try fasting as a way to reset your system. Start small. Skip one meal a week or try a 14 to 16 hour fast. Drink water, stay calm, meditate, and observe your body. When you break your fast, eat simple, real, natural food. No counting, no guilt, just awareness. You'll notice better digestion, improved sleep, and a clearer mind. That's your body remembering its ancient wisdom. Our ancestors didn't fast to look good, they fasted to feel right. They didn't have science, but they had understanding. And now, science is proving them right. So maybe the smartest diet isn't the newest one, it's the oldest one, practiced through rituals, balance, and respect for the body. If this changed how you see fasting, hit like, share it with someone chasing diet trends, and subscribe to Hack the Health, where ancient wisdom meets modern science.